This is the At Home with Zac
and TT for the Mill drive home, even though we are at home, reporting and reviewing the game that has just finished at the New York Stadium. The Big Apple. Well, it weren't the Big Apple, it was more the...
Eaten Apple.
Yeah, it's more the Eaten Apple. Where it finished, Rotherham United 0.
Millwall 1.
Well, to be fair, any Rotherham fan watching this will feel mightily unjust, mightily unlucky.
It was dreadful.
Yeah, it was a dreadful game.
It was a dreadful match.
It was a terrible match of football, and we luckily come away with 3 points.
Somehow, even though we played today against Malden, and we deserved to win more than Millwall done, and we drew today.
Yeah, all right.
So,
well, this is not the Zac football review. This is the Millwall review, and
yeah.
You know, sometimes the positives I can take out of that is that many years and many times I've watched Millwall teams in games like that and we don't win and we lose games like that. We lose them 1-0 and I saw a lot of social media saying this is a game it looks like we're going to lose it 1-0. And yes, we had a massive stroke of luck, but neither team created nearly anything. I think the goalkeepers made a save each between them.
And they were saves that were the easiest saves of their life.
Yeah, and it just looked like both Mill and Rotherham in the final third were just lumping balls into the box and just well, to be fair, Rotherham more lumping balls into the box, hoping for a knockdown, hoping for a bit of luck, and they didn't get the luck.
That was no luck.
Yeah, and they didn't get any luck, and we did. But we started with the 5-2-3 formation that we've been playing with Bartosz Białkowski in goal. The front three, or the centre backs in front of him, were Jake Cooper, Sean Hutchinson and Alex Pearce, the captain. Right wing back was Marlon Romeo. Left wing back was Scott Malone. We had Woods and Leonard in the centre of midfield. Up front we had Mason Bennett as left wing. It was Tom Bradshaw as striker, and right wing was Jed Wallace. And I said on Twitter before the game that I felt that it was a big game for Tom Bradshaw. You know, Matt Smith not starting. Obviously that's due to the fact that we wanted to press Rotherham deep in their half, and
it didn't really work.
No, it didn't really work.
It really didn't work.
And it's tough to be, you know, normally we go from back to front, but I'll start from front to back. It's tough to be critical of Tom Bradshaw because ultimately he's a striker and he had no chances, you know. He didn't get himself in any, you know, he was working hard, he was chasing the ball down, but, you know, it was...
That's what you expect from a striker.
Yeah, and he just didn't get any chances. And it's hard for strikers in any team to look good or to come away thinking that they've done all right when they haven't had a chance to put the ball in the back of the net.
And Tom Bradshaw didn't show a striker.
So for me today, I'll give him a 6. What would you give him?
I would give him a 4.
A 4. And it's harsh because it's not really his fault that he's not getting a service, but I felt like he worked hard, and that, you know, to give him a 4 I thought was a bit harsh. But left wing, we had Mason Bennett. I don't think it was his best game. He did look strong on times on the ball, but maybe slightly, I don't know, a disinterested sounds a little bit harsh if I'm honest, but a game he didn't really get in, but then none of them did. For me, a 6 as well.
A 5.
A 5. Jed Wallace, obviously the goal scorer, and I predicted that he was going to score, but I said he was going to get a goal and assist, but I didn't see it coming like that.
I'm sure you said he's just going to play well today.
Yeah, I did, but on Twitter I'll show you afterwards. I predicted. Okay. At Mill TT if you want to follow. But why I say this, we never say about likes and comments. If you can put your likes, click a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done. I know most of the people that now watch this are subscribed to our channel. There's not many new ones. And why I say that, Grant, I know you're a regular comment on our thing. I hope your wife's better. She was in hospital. Oh. So we wish your wife well.
Yeah,
he did say the 2 things that mean most to him is his wife and Mill. So she must be pretty special because Mill was pretty special. And yeah, so thanks very much for the comments that you normally do put. Well, now I did say Jed Wallace was going to score. I didn't think he was going to come like that. You know, the ball's lumped forward. You know, talking about match reviews, match highlights.
It's a few good touches.
Yeah, it was, but the ball's...
It's very, very, very
forward,
lucky.
Really, the centre-back has just whiffed it. A little bit like Hutchinson did against Crawley, funny enough.
It was the funniest mistake I've ever seen from a defender. He just swung at the ball, but it just went under him.
It's terrible. It's gone under him, and it's gutting to lose that way, you know.
And then Wallace takes a touch, hits it,
and because the goalkeeper's taking the
it's
goal
a big
kick
touch past the keeper, and then it's a finish.
Yeah, for one stage I thought he was going to get caught, but the keeper's out of position because he's kick the ball upfield from the touchline. So he doesn't get to reset himself by the time the ball's bounced its way to Jed Wallace. So he's coming at him from the corner of the box, which makes it far too easy for Jed to just come inside and then finish the ball.
Touch it past him and then hit it in.
He did. And he finished it left-footed.
The defender nearly got to the ball there.
Someone else scored a left-footed goal, by the way, today. But yeah, it was a game with... And then throughout the first half, I said that the best thing about the first half was the half-time whistle, but throughout the first half, neither team just created nearly anything. I remember a couple of shots from distance and a couple of bits where it's bubbled around the box, but like I said, neither keeper's been brought into it. And yes, Rotherham's come into the division and they've relied very heavily upon set pieces. They did look dangerous upon set pieces.
Wait, they just come into the league?
Yeah, they won they won League One last season. But they're the archetypical yo-yo team. So they come up and go down and come up and go down. And they're going to struggle in the Championship
their
this year.
11 on the right side was very, very quick. He was very, very dangerous.
And if we move into the second half, he got Scott Malone booked and then he was causing us a lot of trouble. Murray Wallace came on because Scott Malone was booked.
And then he got it past Murray Wallace and Murray Wallace just went bang.
Yeah, he body checked him. You know what? If you look in the centre of midfield, Woods and Leonard obviously moved out to right wing back when Marlon went off. And I thought, if we'll talk about Marlon before he went off, I thought he was one of the worst games he's had. Nothing seemed to go right for him. Defensively, he didn't get put under that much pressure, but all across the pitch, we gave the ball away.
He done one good thing, and that was a chop.
Yeah, but he
still lost the ball from that.
He did, but he loves his chop when he's running down the wing and he cuts it in, the Ronaldo chop. But if we go back to now, I'll give Marlon a 5. I thought it was shocking. What about you?
Shocking, absolutely shocking 5.
And then we go to Woods and Leonard. I thought it wasn't a great performance by either one of them, but that Woods is still the best performer in the team. He's consistently
can track
good.
Back, he can get up.
But even he got caught in possession a couple of times today. Even he misplaced passes, and obviously Williams come on to go into the centre midfield, done absolutely nothing. And then we're trying to break away. He's got a pass out to the left and somehow overhits the ball, which was typical of the game. Just mistake after mistake, losing possession. The only thing that, the positives are the 3 centre-backs were put under a lot of pressure today. If we look at Ref Watch, how a couple of the Rotherham players don't pick up cards for always jumping with their elbows.
And Cooper was down, which is unlike Cooper, because they've headed him, basically, and they've also elbowed him at the same time.
A few elbows flying. You'd expect the cards to come out for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the ref, to be fair, he let it go both ways, and there was some physical play in that match. Both teams are quite physical teams, and obviously set his stall out quite early. We, for a change, actually wasted time in that second half.
And when we wasted time, one of the last minutes, we got the ball with Bart, so we were very lucky for that.
But then, Bart, like I said, Bart didn't have much to do in the game. For me, gets a 6 or 7 for what he did do. But across the back 3, Pearce, Hutch and Cooper, they done their job. They stood firm today. And my man of the match comes from that back 3. And I think it was Sean Hutchinson, purely for the fact that we've kept a clean sheet away from home against the physical side. And our back 3, although they were under pressure, they stood firm. And that's the positive you can take going forward from it. Who's your man of the match today?
I don't have one.
It's hard to argue against that.
It was simply boring.
Yeah, it was a boring. And there's 2 games in the league where we have been boring to watch. The 0-0 in the first game and then the 1-0 today.
Yeah, but
we've looked good in the cup, and obviously the cup comes up on Wednesday. We've got Burnley.
Say they aren't as
home.
bad as Brighton or Sheffield United.
Yeah, well,
like in the FA Cup. But
and season tickets go on sale on Monday for the other people with the loyalty points that are able to get it. Hopefully, I can get it. I know we've applied as a club to get some test events. We've already got more than 1,000 season ticket holders, so even the people buying season tickets now, I don't know how they're going to allocate that. But
that isn't good.
I know, but if we can get back in the ground, that'd be great.
Yeah, just to get back in the den would be like.
I want to smell the grass.
Yeah.
I want to feel it. I want
to feel the passion.
I want to shout.
Being a Millwall fan.
I can make up for about 50 Millwall fans with my voice, and I'll do that if I have managed to get in there.
And also, I don't want to hear commentators commentating on the match.
Oh no, it was awful.
It ruins it.
Yeah, it does.
And also, they were commentating ahead of time.
They were
as well.
Leave your mic alone. But Listen, we'll take the 3 points.
Yeah, we'll take 3 points any day
Put
of
your
the
comments
week.
in below. Do you
Any
feel like
day
we're
of the
being
week.
a bit too harsh? I don't think so. I think it was a really boring game to watch. It was something that I'm glad that we've got the 3 points, and then we move forward to the League Cup, the Carabao Cup third round against Burnley on. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday night. We'll be watching anyway. 3 points for the Lions at the New York Stadium. We've got a terrible record against Rotherham, so we'll take the 3 points.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Like and subscribe if you haven't done also. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Millwall, come on.